Alright guys, welcome to our first PC Cup of May. Hopefully some of you guys were around for yesterday's preview of the Fun Zone, a map that is coming in update 21. That update is going to be coming in the next couple of weeks, so I hope you guys will come and let me know what you thought of that map if you had a chance to see it. If not, probably the best place to have a look is to go through our Twitch archives. Since the YouTube can take a little while to get put up. While we're waiting for the first teams to get started, however, why don't we just see if you guys wanted to go for some free-for-all on PC. Of course, on PC is the platform where I can actually sort of play. I say sort of play, it's a comparison of how bad I am normally compared to you guys. We'll see how it goes. Hey guys, how's it going in the various chats? Hero Gaming Simon, I think it was Hero Gaming Simon, I saw over on Twitch, yes, with the Wolf Patrol, and you guys over on Mob Crush, YouTube and Facebook as well. So the pass key, if you want to play on stream in front of your peers, is ESL123, or you can find the invite in the global chat. If we do get that first game of the first tournament game of the stream, then we'll have to jump out, so I'll try and get us started quickly, so at least you guys get a chance to be front and center to start us off right. MC5 to Hacksaw, you're angry at me a bit. Oh no. Why are you angry at me, MC5 to Hacksaw? Raiden and Moreno, the update should be in the next couple of weeks. I don't think it's absolutely dead firm as of yet. Because these things always are susceptible to last minute needs to kind of recertify and that kind of thing. So it's never, I think, a completely dead certainty, but it should be in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but we'll see how it plans out. Test 1. I haven't heard anything about cross-platform in next update. I would have expected to hear about that if that was the case. MC5 to Hacksaw, I do apologise for not responding to your comments before. It was a little bit hectic with the dual invitational. There was a lot of stuff going on, so I can only apologise for not responding to your comments. I will do my best to do a little bit better today. Okay. Well, it looks like we'll give you guys a little bit more time to arrive to the stream, because it looks like we've actually got our first pass key of the day for an actual tournament match. And so, as always, we shall have to make our way over there with some haste. We've got, first of all, the Bodybuilders versus, oh boy, I can't even read that team name. But I shall put it on stream nonetheless, and maybe you guys can let me know. Paranoid? Yes, okay, I think it's Paranoid. So we're getting that started in just a second. Let's see. It looks like, if we get into the pre-game... Aha! Sorry about this. Just going to put the overlay back in place. And the scores after yesterday's. So I believe we've got the Paranoids over on the blue side, with the Bodybuilders over on the red. And we'll just shorten up their name a little bit, so it makes a bit more sense on the stream, and we'll be getting started shortly. I will do my best to get in as many custom games as possible, because hey, this is the stream where I get to embarrass myself in front of the world, so why not take advantage of it? Alright, well, looks like without any further ado, we are going to jump right into games. So let me get this all sorted out before we do. Test 1 and MC5 to Hacksaw, you're still short of credits. That is unfortunate. I will give Radu a poke after this game and see if there's going to be anything done with that. Imran, I'm afraid I'm not sure exactly what's going to be in update 21. I haven't received any patch notes as of yet, at least. But I do believe there's been something done with these snipers. Okay, MC5 to Hacksaw, I will ask again. I'm afraid I will have to wait till the end of this game, though, because the PC version does not like me to alt-tab out a game. DJ Leo, I can't imagine that anyone from Gameloft will be messaging you to join a particular squad. Oh, Enrique the Player, it sounds like you're getting a similar thing as well. I haven't come across that myself, but definitely send in a message to the various Gameloft contacts, either through Facebook, or through Twitter, or through the email address that's on the screen. Yes, MC5 to Hacksaw. I just opened Skype, so you might have heard the wonderful sound of it opening, just so I can ask Radu for you, because that's how I talk to him, because he's the old-fashioned kind of guy, and Skype is the way you get a hold of him, or at least it's been my experience. Alright, so let's get things underway. All sorts of proper like. So Raijin for the bodybuilders will be our first port of call in any serious fashion. Currently leading the bodybuilders, but will get cut down there as the rest of Paranoid try and catch up on the bodybuilders, who have managed to get themselves an early lead in our first round of competition. I believe that they're going to, yes, they will catch up. Very nicely played. Raijin, I think, still the school leader, but now also with a whole bunch of deaths as well, means Paranoid are back in control. MC5 to Hacksaw, I'm afraid, I don't know how Gameloft will choose to deal with credits that are that overdue, but yes, I certainly hope that they sort you out good and proper. Alright, fires from the Paranoid side will get sniped out from IRB. Coming up the stairwell. There you go, IRB. Speak of the devil, and they shall appear. Gonna be looking for some of those skylight pressures down. Let's take a quick look at how the match is developing. It looks like the bodybuilders splitting off into a couple of individual squads. One working from downstairs, the other trying to approach through the top. Whereas Paranoid trying to stick together on top of the rooftops. DJ Leo, I'm almost certain that any message which are claiming to be from Gameloft, that wouldn't be the way that they would contact you if they actually needed to. They've got much better ways of doing so. So yes, DJ Leo, I'm almost certain that that's a spam message. MC5 to Hacksaw, I have watched the new Marvel movie. I'm trying to think of some kind of segue back to Mortal Kombat 5, but I can't. Ah. Instead, we'll just have to. Oh boy, I'm really struggling to think of dumb jokes to do with that movie. But nothing is coming to me so far, though. Pretty even between these two, which is nice to see from an opening match. Rooftops certainly going to test these teams as far as their mastery of the verticality of the map. So many different places you can get shot from, and not too many of the maps quite like it. MC5 to Hacksaw, personally, I know that everybody is a big fan of the of Infinity War, but for me, I thought it was fine. It wasn't as life-changing as I would have maybe liked it to be, but it was good. DJ Leo, you are welcome. We're all here to help one another. And yes, that's a new one. I don't know how someone could have gotten access to mass message people, but that is definitely something I'll message Radu about just to make sure they're aware of it. I'm sure Gameloft are aware, but it never hurts to be doubly aware. So the bodybuilders back in circulation. The almighty Rex Tash, if we can get a hold of them, currently holding the team up. There we go. Rex Tash, 12 and 6 so far, rocking the BSW, and an excellent kill-death ratio. Tell us someone, what happens in May 2019? Is that the second part of the movie? I will not, of course, be discussing any spoilerific stuff on the stream, because I certainly took a while to see it, and other people may have as well. But yeah, I think it's pretty fun. Like, with all these kind of things, it's rarely going to be a life-changing event, but it's always nice to see those guys back together again, and to see some crossover. So with 2 minutes left, We shall see how much the paths of the paranoid ones and the bodybuilders will cross for themselves. Dead even as Fires manages to snipe off a single kill. Teams occupying the north and south parts of the maps respectively. Paranoid do get that one kill for themselves. Rexstash has been sat on the 12 and 6 for a while, and it seems like Paranoid, we'll see if we can find a few of them. There we go, up on the rooftops. Gosh, I don't even know how Fires hit that one onto Rexstash, but Paranoid are now ahead by 3. 1 minute and change left to play. DJ Lair, you think the red team will win this time? Go red. Well, the bodybuilders will have to make up a little bit of ground, especially with how well Paranoid have been controlling the pace of the game. That could be too much to ask. We shall see, DJ Leo, if your faith is well founded. Test one, you think MC5 should have the option of peek and fire? I don't think that's a bad idea at all. I'm not sure. I'm certain Gameloft must have considered that idea. Maybe it's an interface issue of it not immediately jumping out to me how that would be done on a mobile interface. Fires lands another shot, seemingly through the floor. I think the evil eye coming into full effect. First giveaway is on Twitch today, so started it a little bit early because we've got a relatively compact tournament today, so we'll be banging through the giveaways. The Twitch giveaway will be over when this one is as well. Fires takes out Rexstash. I think it's built up a record pretty similar, so yeah, there we go. So the bodybuilders only have the 1 at 12 kill player, but for the Paranoid 2. MC5 to Hacksaw. Oh, well there we go. First point to Paranoid. Very well done from them. Just going to let Soldier Girl know. Who is our admin for today. But yes, I mean, MC5 Jaxer, I think I have the standard answer of the DC, I would say the DC TV stuff is pretty good, and I think the Marvel movie stuff is better. I feel like DC have got a long way to go as far as making sure their offering is the same. Alright guys, so we will take a short break while we get set up for game number 2. Please do get your entries in on Twitch while you can. 400 credits for our lucky winner. And we'll be moving on to our next platform as soon as this first game is done. In its entirety. So it's best of 3, so it could be the next game if Paranoid are able to do it once again. We shall see. But either way, we'll be back soon. Bienvenido a todos! Welcome back, everyone. So we're just waiting on our next tournament match, but you need wait no longer. Please come and join me on the streets for some team battle action. MC5 Haxel, when am I going to stream on my personal YouTube channel? Oh boy, I don't know. I've been so busy that I haven't really had a chance to, but that is a good question. Just need to find the right game. I mean, I could stream some MC5. I'm so bad at it that it may prove amusing in a weird way. I was playing a bit before we came on to stream today, and MC5 Haxer. I've got no idea how to pronounce that though. Is the problem I've got. Let's see. I'll put it into Google Translate and see if I can get anything, any kind of help in that regard. MC5 to Haxel, going from Google Translate, it's translating it as forgive me. Javin Gaming, I didn't tell you hello. Weird, strange, alarming. Alright, we're going to start this game off, but it looks like we have got ourselves a pass key for our second game between Paranoid and the Bodybuilders. So we'll start this one off. If you'd like to join in on this game, just use the ESL 123, but I will personally be leaving in order to attend to getting our tournament game all kinds of set up. Alright, so just make sure the game starts, and then we'll leave you guys to it. I think it would take a while to spell something. Alright, so we just need a red player, and then I can let you guys mess around to heart's content. There we go. Alright, so sorry about this, guys, but we will need to go to a small break while we jump into our next lobby. We've got the pass key already, so we shouldn't have too much of a layoff here. And if this next game goes across to Paranoid, then we will advance the giveaways as well. Alright, bear with me a sec, guys. Just joining the lobby now, and I'll bring you guys with me once we're in place. We should be getting started almost straight away, so we'll go to a natural break. There we go. Alright, looks like the teams have got themselves on the same side. So, let's get into things. So, game one going across to Paranoid. We shall see if Fires and the rest of the Paranoid side can do the same again. My Wapaz, I don't even have a beginning of how to pronounce that one. MC5 Haxel. Baghdad boy, Peter is noob. You are not wrong, Baghdad boy. Alright, let's get things underway for our second official match of the stream. Fires, one of the performers for Paranoid last time round. And there we go, we're getting some more of the players coming in. Streets. Japan Gaming have got rage quitting skills. Mewa Wapus Agia? Hey Roko's Gameplay Gaming, lovely to see you dropping by the stream again. Don't you know we've always got a place by the fire for you. Of course, our place is currently with Fires As the Paranoid side seek to live up to their name, playing things out exceptionally cautiously. Looks like both teams are going to go for the hyper-defensive strategy in this second round. Of course, this usually happens after one team or other has gotten a point to incentivize the other to come to them. Near MC5, counterfeit noob on the game. Well, you did put a love heart, so I guess I'll forgive you. So far, though, yet a single bullet to be fired. Argue? MC5 Daxor, I'll tell you what, I'll take a look between games. It's too much for me to watch a game and also try and learn language at the same time. I'm just a man. Mr. Ghost Gaming, welcome. Your spirit will find its place within our hallowed halls. Keegan Nerf? Laggy? It shouldn't be. It looks like, I think we've basically got the... We should have full FPS as far as I can tell, so if it is lagging on Twitch, try your reload and see if that's got any difference. So there has been a bit of an exchange of gunfire, though fired, ironically, not part of it so far. We'll see. So it's Raijin. Let's see if we can find Raijin, who is currently doing very well. Though Rex Tash, of course, for the bodybuilders, the top performer for them last time round, and is doing exceptionally well this time as well. Tell you what, MC5 Taxor, I will do my best to do some personal streaming this coming week. But for now, we must keep our attention on this particular tournament, as the bodybuilders seem to be in a pretty good position to be making a comeback. Ahead by 4 with an ultra defensive posture. Paranoid are going to struggle to get in without taking casualties themselves. Rex Tash going to go up into close quarters with the BSW, taking out fires, and it keeps the bodybuilders in the lead. We'll get cut down though as part of that last exchange. Still going to be the top performer for the bodybuilders side, as Evo manages to sneak a kill through. The Oos keeps Paranoid competitive, and there we go. Fires and Mar both getting kills for themselves. The bodybuilders, I think, playing this one out a little bit aggressively and getting punished for it, though they do manage to come back in as Rex Tash, sneaky beaks around the side, manages to find the Paranoid offense and catch them from an unexpected angle. Raijin and Rex Tash doing very well for themselves this time round. Rex Tash actually incredibly lethal with that BSW. Javin Gaming, I don't tend to use the prestige weapons when I'm playing my regular ranked games, just because I kind of want to get the experience of the ESL as much as possible. Let's drop back in with Fires, one of the MVPs of our first game on stream, struggling in game number 2. I think the rooftops certainly a very different map than the streets. It's a lot less verticality, and I think that was something that Paranoid had very good control over. It seems to be that the bodybuilders, if things continue the way they are going, are going to have a pretty comfortable game 2 equalizer. Less than 2 minutes to play with the bodybuilders close to hitting that 50 kill mark. IAB The only one left standing near MC5. You are correct. I am the best player of Modern Combat 5. Thank you for your acknowledgement of this fact. And there you go, one more kill for the bodybuilders will equalize things, and that means we'll be going to rush between these two. Paranoid definitely doing suffering a lot more casualties in game number 2, so 1 apiece. Alright guys, so once this series is done at the end of the next game, then of course we will be ending the Twitch giveaway. Rex Tash really stepping up in that last game, doing fantastic stuff, but one more is what's going to take. Alright guys, we will be right back. Volveremos enseguida. Alright guys, we are back once again, and we have a little bit of time. If you guys get here swift, all kinds of swift like, to try and fit in a custom game before our next tournament match. So please, come one and all, and we'll see if we can get this one on stream before our next tournament match arrives. Chikari Thomas, welcome back to the stream. Lovely to see you again. So we'll end the Twitch giveaway after our next game, even if it's a on-stream community game, which it's quite possible it will be. Just so we can move on to the other platforms. See, we've got some few entries over on Twitch already. If you'd like to get your chance at 400 credits, please do get your entry in while you can. But for now, we'll see if we've got some PC players in the stream itself. If any of you want to come and show me what you're made of, then we'll see. Javin Gaming Christian, I teach him how to move while shooting since he used diapers. Oh boy. Javin Gaming, that seems like a young age to be trying to develop the next esports FPS star from. But I guess the earlier you start, the earlier you finish? I don't even know anymore. Samuelito, lovely to see ya. We'll see if we can get a few more bodies in place to get started with. Immortal Skumbe? What a strange name. Reginaldo Silva, do bear in mind the giveaway is just on Twitch. If you enter on Facebook, I'm afraid your entry will not be counted. Keegan Nuff, if you want to enter the giveaway, it's just type in hashtag RO16 to the Twitch chat. Alright, 2v2, that's enough to get started with. So if you guys want to come and join, global invite or ESL123 is your passkey to playing in front of the crowd. Keegan Nuff, thank you for your entry. Sam Journey, well hopefully if you are having any problems with the game, that this upcoming update 21, I hope at least, will help sort out some of the technical bits and pieces. Right, time for me to use the goofiest gun. Yes, yes. Javin Gaming, are you Immortal Skumbe? So let's see if we can find ourselves... what's a good place for us to set up with our completely immobile gun? Alright, we'll be with Immortal for the time being. Will this turret see over? No. No, not at all. Oh, well, live and learn. Alright, Immortal, it's you and me! Oop. Hey, that went pretty well. Kanata is not a new class, it is a armor set. So do not be alarmed, gentle souls. Oh boy! Ah, we've got a few more bodies in place. Excellent, excellent. Oh boy, I've made friends. Sard Gamer YouTube, the giveaway will be after this game is done. Oh man, getting tagged. Oh boy, EMP, my favorite. Oh, jeez. I think, yes, I'm not 100% convinced this gun is particularly good against snipers because a lot of time it's going to make us completely immobile, which I feel like is a pretty tough sell against the BSW. I would say, Sam Julie, I don't think the DMG is particularly good, particularly because it's quite good when you can deploy, but I feel that's... I mean, it's not terrible. As you can see, it does a lot of damage when it is deployed, but it's also hard to keep it alive for any amount of time under those circumstances. I think it's not like the world's worst weapon by any means. I think if you can keep moving and keep deploying, it's alright. I think the lack of a scope is potentially an issue. Yeah, you just get instantly killed by everybody. Let's see what other goofy stuff we've got going on. So I've got my Death Kitty. Take shelter behind my shield. Arian Hughley, thanks for dropping by the stream. Oh boy, I didn't last very long. I very much look forward to the day when the commander is part of the ESL. Sard Gamer YouTube, what is it you were trying to say? Alright, so... Oh, you're missing giveaway credits. Okay. Anybody who is missing credits from the giveaway, if you could post your dog tag and your platform into the chat, I will get them passed across to Redu directly. So Sard Gamer and I believe Hero Gaming MC5 and possibly somebody else who was saying that they were missing. Then all I can really do is just chase them as much as possible. As far as today goes, our Twitch winner will be... Let's see. Okay, so Keeganurf over on Twitch. If you can post your dog tag as your platform, Aringo, then we'll get you put down for those 400 credits. So I can get everything set up on this side. Yes. Hope you guys had a nice May the 4th. But we will BRB. Hopefully we'll be back with another match. If not, we'll do, of course, another custom game. But for now, we'll be right back. Alright guys, so once more we are going to the community games while our Facebook giveaway is running. Hashtag semis over there. And as before, if you'd like to show off your skills on stream, maybe find yourself a team of like-minded PC players, conversion will be your destination. ESL123 the passkey or global chat invites will get you into game and on to stream. Jakara Thomas, thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm glad at least that you found the Facebook video. Get your entries in there while you can. And because we've got a relatively short tournament today, we'll be banging through the giveaways quickly. So if you don't have your entry in when it's over, you'll have to wait for the next one, I'm afraid. Alright, once we've got a few more players in, we shall get ourselves started. And I can continue to show off how terrible that particular gun is. Well, I say it's terrible, I don't think it is, but it's just, in a sniper meta, it's pretty unfortunate. I'll put out one more global invite to see if we can get up to 6 people. Jakara Thomas, the giveaway is for credits, yes. It's for 400 of the little blighters. And you can win across multiple platforms. Hero Gaming use Paragon and Prestige weapons. Oh boy, it's a good idea, but well, at least I'll stay away from Prestige weapons, just so I can get a better idea of what it's like to play in these shoes. KB Gamer, we're on YouTube. You are correct. YouTube, Facebook, Mob Crush, and Twitch, all at the same time. 4v2, that's no good. Shazam. Alright. Let's get it started. As a 3v3. Let's get it on. As always, you can come and join in partway through. Use the passkey ESL123 or the global invite. You might need to go back in the global chat a little bit to find it, but it's there. I swear to you. Enrique the player, good to see you. Old chum. What should we go for? What should we go for? Assault class. Who doesn't love a Cog 5? MC5 to hack, so I don't think I can provide you with the education in science you're looking for, unfortunately. I am not a science person. A scientist? Yes. First blood. Oh no, I'm on the other team. This is bad news. Ah. I think that person was AFK, but I will take it. Hey, I killed someone. Oh no, I got bosked. As always, guys, if you'd like to come and join in, be more than happy to have you. Details in at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Where are they? Where are they? Oops, grenaded myself. Not so good. Well, I stayed alive for a few more seconds. I have KB Gamer on my team. Is KB Game... Are they a big deal? Oh no! Near MC5, I am your love. Well, this is interesting news. Congratulations to me, I suppose. Ah! I was gonna say I'm amazing at this game, but evidently not the case. There you go. Able to save my teammate there. Oh man, that was terrible shooting. Ah, it's the game volume not on. Do apologise for that. Let me see if I can fix that without crashing the game. Just a second. Okay, I'll have to get that sorted out afterwards, because yes, I think I do need to change my audio device to get everything working properly. Gosh, I am not a fan of being EMP'd. Oh no! I'm afraid Java Gaming, I don't know. I don't think I was around when Modern Combat 5 first came out to be able to answer that question. Oh. Congratulations on your exam scores, MC5 to Haxor. Work hard and you will be rewarded. There we go, red team are the winners. Louis Lozano, Counterfeit Nub, you ain't wrong there. Didn't make it onto the top scoreboard this time round, but average performance. Alright, I'll tell you what. MC5 Hacksaw, if a streamer online is your best friend, then you might need to look at getting more friends IRL. No offense intended. But I appreciate that the sentiment, even if it's a little alarming, honestly. Alright, I'll create another game because, hey, we're on PC. So, hey, why not? So, same as before. ESL 1, 2, 3. Because I'm feeling generous today, we'll go straight into another custom game. I'm gonna have a quick check and see if anything's happened with the bracket. No, okay, it looks like it's all just being dealt with at the moment by Soldier Girl. Instead of Haxor, you have millions of friends IRL. Gosh. Hey, Crank, good to see ya. It's been a while, I think, hasn't it? I remember you playing on stream before, old Cranko. Okay, Javan, I've got your details there. I'm gonna pass them through to Redo. And just as before, either take a ride through the global chat or use the passkey ESL123 to join in. Knight Rider, I'm not a actual developer for Gameloft, so I can't answer that fully, but I would say that from my understanding, that the Gameloft are very much aware of people trying to do things that they shouldn't in the game. So I would say that's inaccurate to say they're not doing anything. I think it's always going to be a battle with any game that's not on a kind of a locked down ecosystem like iOS would be, to be able to keep ahead of people who are trying to employ shenanigans. Immortal and Goku Rose will be my opponents, but who will join me? Well, Knight Rider, if you've got any suggestions or things you think are priorities, then please do send them into the email address in the top right of the screen, moderncombatcommunity@gmail.com. We'll get through to the community manager. Alright, 2 apiece I think is enough to get started with, so let's get going. Javan Gaming, people were saying about that people were getting messages about joining a squad called AS. I would recommend against it. The first I've heard of it is today, but it does not sound like something that is going to end well. So I would definitely recommend you steer clear if you can. Let's see. What have I got that's kind of interesting? Bramson! Yeah! Alright, so I got my good buddy friend Lovska. I'm afraid Knight Rider, I haven't seen it in the specific notes for the next update. I know it's an ongoing thing to try and deal with people who are trying to employ hacks or cheats. Whoops, that guy was behind me. Oh man. Knight Rider, I'm pretty sure when people do get reported that they do get banned. Oh boy, I feel like I'm gonna change to something else because I am sucking. Alright, gonna go back to the DMG. You know it's the good stuff. Darn that shoulder gun! Sharif Matola, I'd have to check exactly who it was who won on Twitch. I'll have a look after the game. Boy, it's hard to compete against sniper rifles with the long rangeroos. Alright, turret friend, play the game for me! Hey! Double headshot! I do appreciate anybody who will walk directly into the line of fire. Good old buddy. Oh, I was gonna say, good old buddy turret. So Start Gamer, it usually takes 2 to 3 weeks for credits to arrive, but it will vary. So it's definitely not. At least it's definitely not an immediate thing. Oh no, EMP, my oldest foe. I think this. I think this gun would be kind of okay, but it's got a bit of a turning, you know, only a relatively small circle it can operate in, which isn't really that helpful for a gun that's also pretty tough to use correctly at the best of times. Well, rest of the team, you've done an excellent job at keeping me from looking terrible at the game. So, we will be headed to a short break, but we'll be back soon. The Facebook giveaway will be ending soon, so look at the details in the center of the screen. And while I remember, let's make sure that everything is set up for next time round. There we go. So, our in-game sounds should be fixed now. There we go. Yep. Thank you for that, MC5 to Haxel. Alright, we'll be back soon. Facebook giveaway will end and we'll move on to Mob Crush for our third giveaway of the day. But for now, we will be right back. Volveremos enseguida. Alright guys, we are back once again, and just as I was about to set up a custom game for all of you, there looks to be a new tournament game incoming. So, with that in mind, we will be getting started with that in a second. Crytek versus Paranoid. Ah, okay. There we go. Apparently there's a new key. Alright, so we should be getting into that lobby in just a second. There we go. Alright, so bring you guys along for the ride, get everything updated. And I believe we are going into game number 1, so just update everything to reflect that's the case. It looks like the players are nearly ready. So, Paranoid will be starting over on the blue side, and Crytek on the red. So our Facebook giveaway will conclude when this first match is done, irrespective of who actually wins. So do get your last entries in there. This, I'm going to have a quick check. I think this is going to be... Yes, our semi-final that's just taking place right now. Let's see, Scramble, yes, so we are coming into game number 1, so that's all good. Alright, so it's hashtag semi, I believe. A hashtag semi on Facebook if you want to enter in. And that'll be the last I'll say about that for the moment, because we are about to get ourselves started. Whew. So, from what we saw before, Paranoid doing pretty well for themselves, getting to this point. Managing to win out against the bodybuilders. Crytek getting a bye through, so this is going to be their first round of competition. We'll see if they can compete. Certainly, Paranoid did pretty darn well last time round, especially on the rooftops. They seem very strong. Jakari Thomas, the Facebook giveaway will end at the end of this upcoming game. Then we'll be moving on to Mob Crush. Waiting on that last Crytek player. Hopefully they are around. So, Crytek from Mexico, Paranoid from Colombia. We'll see how it ends up playing out. MC5 and Hacksaw, I don't think I've seen anybody ever donate on YouTube. I'm not sure it's even set up. But I guess we'll get to that bridge when it comes up, I suppose. Hopefully we'll get an update as to what's happened to that last Crytek player. I know they've been waiting for a while, so hopefully they will be with us momentarily. Yes, any of you guys currently in the stream, did any of you catch the stream yesterday? And if you did you have any particular thoughts about the Fun Zone? Personally, so for any of you guys who didn't see it, Fun Zone is an upcoming duel map, which is was voted on by the community as the one to be developed first. And it's something that I personally hope to see developed into a team deathmatch map, because it's a pretty cool map. I always enjoy new Modern Combat 5 content, and I think it's the first map which is a desert themed map in Modern Combat 5, and it works pretty well. Glad you like it, MC5 to Hacksaw. I'm definitely going to try and push to see that expanded into a team deathmatch map, because I really like the aesthetic of a kind of Mad Max Western kind of thing. And I imagine it wouldn't take a huge amount of extra work to turn that into just a bigger version of itself, even if it was a smaller map. Like, I can imagine just sort of mirroring the map around the center and ending up with more or less a playable thing. Of course, there were some other choices on Facebook for which map to be developed, so I'm hoping we'll see some of those turn up as well eventually. And we'll see. I'll let you, as soon as I've gotten any information about the patch notes and I'm cleared to, well, I suppose, to be honest, probably the patch notes are going to be only cleared to be distributed when they are publicly available. But at the moment, we're all in the same boat. Alright, we have got that last Crytek player in, so we should be getting started in just a few moments. There we go. Alright, so let's change to our in-game view. So, the ESL semi-finals of the day getting started right here and now. Paranoid versus Crytek, Mexico. Crytek from Mexico, Paranoid from Colombia, if I'm remembering things the correct way around. Let's get it on! Best of 3 action as always. And of course, Scramble will be our destination. Fire, if you remember them from a few games ago, able to do some excellent work on the rooftop. We'll see how well they can do on another very sniper friendly map. Scramble has so many small avenues you can shoot through. It's honestly really hard to keep track of where you can or cannot be shot from. Jakeen Kendi, I'm assuming you're asking about when the update is dropping. It will be in the next couple of weeks, the update 21, which will include Fun Zone, I believe, will be joining us. Fire picking up the first couple of kills. Paranoid starting things out strong. Broly able to get one back for Crytek. Fire is about to walk into a nest of Vipers and get cut to pieces in short order. Oh boy. I'll see if I can find that particular player because their name is... There we go. Die. Well, apparently it was more than a suggestion as they picked up a whole bunch of kills. Absolutely tearing things up for Paranoid so far. Crytek desperately trying to fight back in these close quarters. It's almost an impossible task with how swiftly they're being dispatched by the Paranoid ones. Of course, with this being a semi-final, this best of 3 will allow only one team through. There we go, Die getting another 3 kills thanks to an excellently placed airstrike. Just near us, that was a beehive. That's a pretty accurate description. Paranoid feeling the stings of Crytek, but still pulling ahead. So sneaky beaking around. 13 and 6 so far, looking to add to that impressive total. Currently the score leader by a pretty strong margin. There certainly have been some whispers that the LAC is going to get a bit of a looking at in update 21. We'll see how that ends out playing out, but I certainly hope so. As we see Die come around the corner and pick up 2 kills before finally falling down. Paranoid racing towards that 50 kill limit. That will see them secure the Scramble map as Die continues to be an absolute monster. The entire world is explosions, and Paranoid can of course move into this heavy trading pattern here as they look to end the game as swiftly as possible, possibly even before we even get halfway through. MC5 Hacks, I'm afraid I missed your earlier comment. If you could restate. I'm afraid I'm not looking directly at the chat all the time because I'm looking at the game. Alright, one more kill for Paranoid will do it. And there we go. Just before the halfway mark, Paranoid looking extremely strong. Just gonna let Soldier Girl know, and we'll be headed to break. We will be back. It's actually, before we do that, we need to do our Modern Combat 5 Facebook giveaway winner. So let's see what we've got going on. Okay. Okay, our Facebook winner will be Soprano Chiesa, if that's remotely how it's said. So Soprano, if you could post your dog tag and platform. Oh, that's right, MC5 Hacks, do you like a community cup every 2 weeks or even once a month? I will definitely ask. And I'll put that on my list of discussion topics with him. Alright, for now, we will head to break, and we should have that game at 2 for you, between Paranoid and Crytek, coming up shortly. But for now, please do stay tuned, and we'll be back soon. Alright guys, we're heading back out for our second game of our semi-finals today between Crytek and Paranoid. Mexico's Crytek struggled in game number 1 as the Colombians Paranoid dominated, but will Vantage be a different story? Let's get going. Just Neos, I'm afraid I don't have any idea about when another MC5 versus the community stream will be, but I have told Radu, who's, with it being the weekend, isn't at his computer, but I've told him that people are asking about those kind of events, so he knows there is interest. The fact that you guys are asking about it certainly is very encouraging for doing future events like that. It's something that people do actually want to see. Crytek holding the ground and actually picking up the first blood for themselves in the early going. None too shabby. Die, as we remember, was the big player from last time. I'm just making sure it's not the one. Yep, the only player who has that name. And we're starting to see why. Going through and stealing a bunch of kills for themselves, but Crytek for the moment managed to at least reduce the relevancy of Die, fighting it where they are not. Smart strategy from Crytek, but I think it may only be a matter of time until Die manages to find that target, goes through, does get a kill, but traded across straight away. Paranoid, though, remain in the lead. Die with a flag onto Obed, making sure Paranoid's lead remains substantial. John, though, picking up, I think, 2 or 3 kills there before finally falling to a hail of gunfire. Die going in once more will get taken to pieces, and Crytek are looking pretty good in our second semi-final game. Natish Devgala over on Facebook, if you've got anybody you'd like to have looked up by GameLoft, definitely send an email in with all the details, and they can try and get things sorted out for you. So this game 2 so far seeming like a pretty darn competitive one. The teams within inches of each other. Die and Marg both getting kills. Paranoid trying to get back a decent lead as we cross the first couple of minutes, done with so many kills already. Oh boy. We're getting close to the 50 kills total mark very, very swiftly, as I think Die is going to lead the scoreboard once again. Let's go across and see if we can find some other folks. So we've got Mars 7 and 2, incredibly impressive performance so far, as Paranoid I think may, well, they're not by any means a dead certainty here, but it's going to be a pretty tough comeback. Broly going to have to hold back the tides here. Tries to run in for the reset, I would guess. But after all that, Crytek are still behind Mode 6. No, make that 7. 4 minutes left to play. Crytek definitely impressing more in game number 2 than they were in game 1. Brooker's gameplay gaming, yes. The Evil Eye definitely can be quite a confusing thing to look at. I think there was some talk of potentially having the Evil Eye be looked at in the newest update, though I'm not 100% certain on that. Fire and the rest of Paranoid in a pretty comfortable position as we cross the halfway mark. Die picking up a couple more kills, including taking out Crytek's score leader, John. I think swiftly Paranoid will be securing their spot in our grand finals today. A couple of kills being traded back, but not nearly enough. After this, well, if Paranoid do win out here, we'll have a look at Twitch, because I think our Twitch winner never actually came back, so we'll have to look at that. We're still waiting on our Facebook winner as well. So, but Twitch is going to be the first one we'll look at. We'll still give our Facebook winner a little bit more time to respond, but Twitch I think has gone offline, so we'll have to choose somebody else. Do bear with me in a second while I get that sorted out. But for now, with 2 kills picked up immediately, there we go, Paranoid secure their spot in our grand finals impressive stuff. Yeah, I mean, Dai really carrying there as well as Ma. Dai with 22 kills. Pretty crazy stuff. Alright, so let's get the Twitch page sorted out with a new winner, since it doesn't look like anybody was able to come and claim that. Alright, our new Twitch giveaway winner will be Jakari's Thomas. Jakari's Thomas? Whoops, I do realise I've logged into the wrong Twitch account. Let me just get that changed over. So, Jakari Thomas, if you're still around on the Twitch page, then please do make yourself known and I'll get your details taken down. Let's like update Jakari. Roko's Gameplay Gaming, I'm afraid I don't have a particular opinion on whether or not anyone's doing anything untoward. But please do write in if you have anybody, or let the admins know if you do spot anything untoward. Alright, Jakari Thomas, hopefully you are still around. If so, please do post onto Twitch with your dog tag and your platform. But for now, we'll be right back. Hopefully we'll have our finals for you shortly. Either way, more Modern Combat 5 coming up soon. Alright guys, we are waiting on our next game, so with that in mind, let's set ourselves up with a close encounter of the personal kind. Hibbity hibbity hibbity, and there we go. So we are waiting on Jakari Thomas to come back on the Twitch platform. I can see Jakari posting on Mob Crush. So Jakari, all you need to do is post your dog tag and platform into the Twitch channel. I guess you may have missed that notification going out before. And you can get yourself cemented in for those 400 credits. It looks like our Facebook giveaway winner has not come back. So I'm going to do a new one now. The winner is Imran over on Facebook. You can post your dog tag and your platform. Then yep, Chikari, so you need to post on the Twitch page in order to claim or at least get yourself marked down for your prize. On Facebook, if you are Imran, if you can post your dog tag and your platform as well. Mob Crush giveaway ongoing at the moment. Jakari, oh boy, Jakari, it's, I don't know if I'm being confusing or maybe it's just the delay on the stream, but hopefully you've understood the message and you'll be shortly depositing your details over on Twitch. All right, for now, let's get these guys started because it looks like we've got another tournament game starting up now. So I'll let you guys do that. Jakari Thomas, thank you for that. I'll just note your details down. And we'll jump across to the next game. As soon as we've gotten in. Alright, yep, that's enough to get us started with. So with that, we'll be right back. Just going to get into lobby. Hopefully we'll be able to do that straight away. We've got that pass key for the next game. Just going to quickly jump in. Hopefully you can get started almost straight away. I think the players are ready. Hopefully they haven't started without us. Imran, thank you for your details over on Facebook. And we'll get started in a second. It looks like this is Paranoid versus Outsiders. So let me just get that set up now. So this is our grand final we're just about to get into. And I'll just try and make sure the teams are the correct way around. Jakari Thomas, it usually takes 2 or 3 weeks to process through. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of a slow process. But hopefully everything should be fine there. Let's see. So yes, cool. Teams on the right side. So Paranoid will be starting off on the blue. The Outsiders on the red. Streets, our destination for game 1 of our best of 5 finals. Let's get it on. So the Outsiders new to the stream today. We'll see how well they can do against Paranoid, who've looked pretty darn good so far. Hero Gaming Simon, I should drink some delicious water. That's a great idea. Tastes delicious. Just like water should. Right, Ban is keeping a wary and I suspect evil eye out for their opposing number. First kill has gone across to the Outsiders. Will be traded back in short order. It looks like the Outsiders are possibly considering playing very defensively. Hey, it's a guy called Peter. It might even be me. Split personality in full effect. In this first minute, the Outsiders are picking up a couple of kills themselves. So Peter and Fallen Boy hogging those kills so far. But they need to get mixed up. And there we go, Fallen Boy with a very quick snap fire there to get one more kill down and through. Paranoid are trying to sneak back into things. Imran over on Facebook, it takes about 2 or 3 weeks for the credits to come through, so it's usually best just to forget that you've won them for the moment, and then they'll turn up on one sunny day. Fire does take out End, while Fallen Boy able to trade back straight away to make it 8 apiece. Peter spotting out the target there, but not the first one to get there. Of course, keeping the skies as clear as possible. See if we can find Fallen Boy, if you can, who is doing it fantastically so far. There we go, 7-0 on the BSW. Pretty crazy stuff. Certainly for the Outsiders, a very top-heavy team. You can see the waiting potential targets, but a nice flank through from the Paranoids is enough to keep them competitive. Band does get a couple of kills for themselves. The Outsiders seem to be in control of this first game. You can hear the thudding as Fallen Boy able to quickly dispose of another member. Spots, and I think doesn't quite manage to land that last one, but will make up for it very quickly. In the right place at the right time to deliver a knife to meet ya. With it taken out in return, of course the melee kills, pretty high risk. N39 RO Nitro, I want to say, but that doesn't really read that way. The update will be coming out in the next couple of weeks. This is update 21, which I believe should have the fun zone amongst other bits and pieces as part of it. Dropping with Die, who is living up to their name for the moment. I think it is going to be those same. There you go, Fallen Boy finally taken down, but Peter with an unstoppable streak right now. Both with very similar scorelines, 14 and 5, 15 and 5. Oh, that sound effect. Just near us to balance the BSW, the devs should widen the crosshair. Interesting idea. I'm assuming you meaning the kind of hip firing crosshair just near us. If that's what you meant, I had a similar thought myself. Certainly the lack of the BSW are extremely effective, even hip firing. I think that would be a relatively straightforward way to deal with it. Fallen Boy does get taken out as Peter continues to mount a reign of terror, and there we go. Outsiders pick up game number 1. Very impressive stuff. And with that, we are going to conclude our Mob Crush giveaway. Okay, let's see. Okay, our Mob Crush winner is Dylan Taylor. Dylan Taylor, if you are still around, if you could post your dog tag and your platform, we'll be headed to a short break. and we'll be back soon with our second game of our grand finals. Alright guys, we are back once again with our second game of our grand finals, just getting underway right now. We're heading of course to the construction site to see if the Outsiders can do it once more and seize this series over the Paranoid ones themselves. Paranoid are the first to the field, swiftly joined by the Outsiders. Outsiders impressing in the previous game, managing to pretty convincingly win it out. See if they can do it once again. Construction site, certainly a fairly different beast. Fallen Boy lends the first blood. Ban, I think, in the right place at the right time. Will walk around the corner and into trouble, but the Outsiders seize the opening for themselves. You can see I got a bunch of Spanish-speaking fans in the chat. Bienvenido a todos. Welcome back, guys. Well, welcome back, everyone. Aljo Day. Firing through. Interesting, I guess we're finding out a lot about bullet penetration here as the team's shooting each other through objects. Something which I haven't really seen so much, but seems to be happening with more regularity than before. I think the Evil Eye has a lot to answer for, as Paranoid have done a good job of catching themselves up with the Outsiders for however many moments before the Outsiders get a string of unanswered kills. I think that might even be a full team wipe there. Dai does at least get one back in, but Peter and Ricardo keep on pouring out those points. Papu Islam at 300. Next couple of weeks for the update Maringo. Let's see if we can switch around a little bit here. Get some new faces. There we go. My namesake Peter running around and doing some incredible work with the BSW. Outsiders looking very, very good here. Of course, as impressive as these individual kills are, Paranoid really aren't that far back, and in fact nearly catch up with that last exchange. A brutalization of the Outsiders team. But even with all that, the Outsiders are still ahead. Dai and Ojo are going to equalise things. Peter does manage to come in and give the old knife sandwich to Paranoid, but it's dead even once again. It's grand finals. Really hard to predict as Paranoid actually take the lead for I think the first time in this series. Let's take a look. So again, yes, very top heavy. Peter and Fallen Boy, the players for the Outsiders that are really picking up most of the points here. If either of them do get clipped out by Paranoid, it's going to be very difficult for them to come back in. However, Outsiders managing to keep those star players alive for the time being. Peter spotting out and picking up a nice corner kill there. Senses trouble coming and delivers a knife to that delightful hat. We'll have the reload animation and will fall victim to their own knife attack. Coming up on the halfway mark, the Outsiders, as they have been for a lot of this match, ahead by 4. Peter and Ricardo both getting kills through. Peter exactly in the right place at the right time, manages to slide in and provide another knife to the eye. Outsiders threatening to go up 2-0 in this best of 5 series. Looking pretty tough for Paranoid to come back, but if they don't, they're looking down the barrel of either winning 3 games in a row or being known only as finalists and not champions. Airstrike does manage to weaken but not put down any Paranoid members immediately. They're coming in from the side. Has got some good spikes. But no, there we go. Outsiders take that second point for themselves. So what we're going to be doing now is starting up our YouTube giveaway. Just make sure everything's in place for that. So hashtag finals on the YouTube page if you want to join in. And do bear in mind, Nightbot will not allow multiple entries from the same person. So I'm just going to place this all over the place. For our last giveaway on Mob Crush. So hope you guys have been nice to Nightbot, for your fate lies in its metallic hands. Hashtag finals on our YouTube page. Link has been put into the various descriptions. I will just update on stream as well. With all of the details. So again, bear in mind, you only need to enter once. If you enter in multiple times, you'll actually disqualify yourself. So there you go, everything should be in place for that. And for now, we will be right back with our next game coming up, hopefully pretty darn soon. Alright guys, sorry about that particular delay there. I think Paranoid coming to the field a little later than we would have liked, But either way around it, Game 3 of our Grand Finals will get underway right now. When this series is done one way or the other, only then will our YouTube giveaway be concluded along with the stream as a whole. The Outsiders have looked pretty good so far, but will Vantage be the time when Paranoid will begin to take over? Paranoia is, of course, a creeping sickness. All 5 members of each team are ready to go. The first 30 seconds passing without too much comment. Fallen Boy does manage to pick up that first kill for the Outsiders. Let's throw out the map and see how things are developing. Ricardo going to get mixed up with a few more members than they were hoping for, getting tagged from the side there. Might unfortunate. Mar for the side of Paranoid, picking up both of their kills so far. Can they hold on to that lead? They do have multiple members of the Outsiders looking to try and lock them down. Also away from the other Paranoid members as Fallen Boy does pick off a kill. Now Mar so far has been slow and steady. Die does keep Paranoid in the lead. Of course, this is do or die time for Paranoid. They can't afford to lose a single game or they are out of contention. Mar does manage to take out my namesake. And Paranoid looking pretty good. This, of course, being incredibly vital for them to do well. Controlling the pace so far, ahead by 5. We're of course expecting pretty big things from Die, though it's actually Mar and Fire so far who've been doing a lot of the heavy lifting. If we can, we'll see if we can find one. Then there we go, Fire, 5 and 1 so far, resting with an evil eye, and will take out Ricardo through the wall. Honestly, I'm learning a lot about the bullet penetration in these finals. Evil Eye being put to good use once again, I suspect. And Far gets a double kill onto Fallen Boy and Peter. Wow. Honestly, I don't think I've quite seen anything quite like it before. Interesting stuff. Die does pick up one more. Outsiders falling pretty seriously behind. As Fire once more gonna look to try and fire a bullet through. I'm honestly astonished these bullets go through this particular thing. I don't think I've seen other teams do this before. It's a new one to me. I think we should be able to see player outlines at this stage. But apparently Fire can see something we can't, as taking out Kira from extreme range. I think the Outsiders sooner or later going to have to learn to just stay indoors, to stay away from Fire, who I think is riding up at the top of the scoreboard at the moment. Takes out Peter. Syed Lahik, this isn't the new update. New update will be out in a couple of weeks' time. This is just the current client on PC. So no fun zone so far. Kira dropping out of competition as the Outsiders now behind by 12. 2 minutes and 12 left to play. It's looking like Paranoid have managed to punch their way back into this series. John Smith, take a dip in the chat. The water's warm. John Smith, I've learned to have a healthy distrust for warm water. This whole thing makes me think that perhaps there are parts of the map that just don't really have too much. There we go, there's Fallen Boy taken out by fire. It feels like there must be parts of the map that don't have nearly any kind of bullet resistance there, because again, we're seeing fire firing through the supports. I could totally imagine that there are certain parts of the map where maybe they just haven't programmed that in, the bullet resistance in, because they didn't expect people to fire through them. So we come close to the last minute of the third game of the finals. Fire doing crazy good so far. It's a shame we can't see what Fire can see here. Because it's not just the outlines, which normally we can see the player outlines. I believe are usually relatively far away. But yeah, Outsiders have been shut down on Vantage entirely. Gamely trying to get the kills in where they can, but at this point, Paranoid essentially just don't even need to do anything for the next 30 seconds, and they'll win out. Of course, they may have some incentive to try and rush up to the 50 kill marks, just to try and make a point to their finals opponents, who of course they'll have to play twice more. Just noticed, I'm certain there are props that can be shot through, because I've seen that relatively frequently, just not in this kind of way. So I don't know quite what to make of it, but that either way around it, that will be the point to Paranoid. I believe we'll have a game 4 coming up soon. So do get your entries in on YouTube while you can. Do remember that entering in once is all you need, and we'll be back soon with our next Grand Finals game. Alright guys, I have had word from our admins working today that we've now got ourselves a winner of our final series in the form of the Outsiders. So unfortunately we'll not be able to bring you game 4 and 5 of that series. But what we can do is roll them bones and see who Nightbot favours today as far as the giveaway goes. It will be Akira Hiromitsu. Akira Hiromitsu. If you are still around, I'll see if you posted recently. You've got 2 minutes to respond from right now. So Akira Hiramitsu, if you are still around, I'll see if I can spot you recently. Not so much, but Akira, if you are around, then do let me know your dog tag and your platform. Congratulations once again to the Outsiders, who will be our champions of the day. Again, sorry guys, we couldn't show you the full series there. But hey, hope you'll join us a little bit later on. 4 hours from now we'll have our next iOS tournament, and tomorrow we'll have it one more time just for good measure. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's stream. My name is Peter Counterfeit Harder, and thank you guys for dropping by. We'll keep on redrawing. We'll take another minute or so for Akira, if they are still around, to post their details. If not, we'll just keep on redrawing until we find someone who is. Whew. I don't know if the Outsiders in the YouTube chat is related to the Outsiders who just won, but if they are, congratulations. Alright, 30 seconds more for Akira, and then we'll move on to somebody else. We'll probably start cutting it down to 1 minute, just so that we can get us done. Alright. Doesn't look... I haven't seen Akira post for a while. Alright, I think that's going to be another roll coming through. Alright, here we're going to get Plow? MC5, I guess? Let's see. Plow, you've got a minute to respond. Just Neos, you like to see a map with a destructible environment. I think that could potentially happen. But yeah, send an email in about the destructible environment part. I don't know if that would ever be possible, but it's certainly a cool idea. I know there are certain destructible elements, but maybe there could be more. Alright, Pillow, MC5. I don't think I've seen you post either, so got a few more seconds to respond. We're going to roll again. Alright, Pillow, sorry about that, but we need to get a winner. Who's it going to be? Hero Gaming Simon, with the adorable Doge picture. Well, Hero Gaming Simon, there you go. Stick it out long enough, and eventually you'll win everything. Alright, Hero Gaming Simon, if you give me your dog tag and your platform, I will get everything squared away for your victoire. John Smith, are you not pleased with that Hero Gaming Simon will be the winner on YouTube? But he's so delightful. I think I saw Hero Gaming. Well, it's rare not to. There you go. Hero Gaming Simon did post recently, and there we go. Will finally be our winner over on YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. We'll be back in 4 hours with more iOS action. But for now, have a lovely evening, and we'll hope to catch you again soon.